Hello people and welcome to a new video. Today I'm not taking you along a flight. Instead we want to have a look at the recently published Airbus A340-300 add-on by IniBuilds, made for the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. My plan is to produce several parts showing you around the aircraft, see how the details are turning out, and further along the road we will check out all the flight deck controls and instruments, and I'm very curious to see how realistic this is. So let's go right ahead, shall we? So first of all, we have to start this, of course, just in case you don't know where to get this add-on. It's hidden in the marketplace, so you just have to go to the marketplace and then scroll through all the aircraft. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, there it is. It's the IniBuilds A340 airliner. So I'm not in no way connected to them. I just found out that they made a pretty decent add-on, and that's why I would like to show it to you. So let's start this. I'm going back. We take the free flight, and then it's pretty easy. You just have to click on the aircraft symbol, then choose your aircraft, which is here. That's the A340-300 IniBuilds bundle, and you have to configure if you want to change delivery, for instance, or you can also choose between the older instrument systems, EIS-1, or the well, not newer ones, but the generation thereafter, it's EIS-2. So today I chose the eldest variant, of course, and yeah, delivery speaks for itself. So we go right back here, then we pick an airport. Let's go to Frankfurt in Germany. And we take just a ramp spot, and I do have to alter the flight conditions because we want to have daylight for this. Yeah, that's good enough. Clear skies is fine. We save that, go back, and let's go. So this is the Frankfurt area with the airport clearly in sight, just in the middle. And there we are. Oh, what's with the graphics? Yeah. Okay, that's right, near the Lufthansa base. This is the large office building they built. And now I'm going to show you around. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm on top of the wall. There's the aircraft. Well, that gives a unique sight of it. Looks very, very pretty so far. So we even have the internet antenna on top. Okay, well, let's go downstairs. Woof. Alrighty, we will start at door to left. There you can see the door. They even simulated the dirt on the aircraft, which is nice. So you have the door with the handle. It's all correct, looking like it should. Even the little welcome panel, the orange one, is there. Then here we normally have, just below the door is a compartment where the escape slide is hidden. Then here we have the wing inspection lights. Nice. Here we have an outflow valve. That's for the pressure in the cabin. And then the static ports, captain, standby, and first officer. And we have the same, or we should have the same on the right hand side of the aircraft as well. Here we have a few antennas and portable water drain, which normally is located in the back, but we will see if they have that there as well. Here is the camera. No, it's not the camera, sorry, it's for the electric compartment, the exchange of the hot air of course, sorry, the camera is located more in front. But we have the angle of attack sensor there, door 1 left, and here is the nose gear. It's looking good. Yeah, very detailed. They even have the lines, the hydraulic lines. And here we have the taxi and runway turnoff lights, the dampers for the nose gear. I wonder if they also have the little hole. No, they don't have that. Normally in this strut over there is a little hole, and this is where the gear pin is located, which is being put there if you want to secure the gear on the ground. Okay, this looks nice. This looks very nice. Yep. There we have the pitot probes. One on the right, 2 on the left hand side. This is the total air temperature sensor. We have 2 of them. More hatches. And here is the radome. Nice. This is the plug for the oxygen discharge. So if we have a leak in the oxygen system, this one is going to show it. Yeah, here we have, oh, that's the ground power unit, sorry. Let me, oh, just a second. There we have the other 2 angle of attack sensors. Then there we have the operational panels for the forward cargo door, which is this one here. So you can open the cargo door from the outside. And here, like I said, more static ports, captain standby and first officer. More antennas, and this one is a drain mast. It's called a drain mast. You see hot, so there's hot water, water coming out, and this is all heated because when you use water in the galleys during flight, this water goes overboard, and of course, as it's very cold up there, water would instantly freeze when it comes out, and we don't want that. So the piping and this outlet is all heated. Here we have a pack inlet. Another one over here, but we get to that later. This is the beacon. And yeah, landing lights, slats, all very nicely done. Oh, nice. You see these little markers there, R1, R2. This is where you find the so-called dripsticks. So in the wing we have tanks, of course, and these positions you can even see that you can unscrew these things and then pull them out, and they are magnetically controlled in some way. And if you pull all the sticks on the wing, you can measure the contents of the tank. Pretty neat. Nice. Okay, so here is one of the main gear bogies. Here you can see the brake packs. They even have the brake wear indicators. These are the little pins you can see there. Very good. All the hydraulic lines are there. This is the main gear strut. Now, of course, you have more lines and more electronics and cables and all that stuff up there. But I would say for this type of program, it's more than enough. It's pretty nice. It's very, very nice. Okay, here we have our center gear, a pack outlet, center gear, which is, by the way, without a brake. Center gear is not braked. Now we can look from the other side later. Okay, then we go to the engine, the pylon. These are the reverser doors. We have 4 of them. This is the... It's sort of a drain mast, so when the engine leaks a bit of fuel, it goes down here. And this is a service panel that, as you can see, there you can do oil service on the ground, and so you don't have to open these large cowlings. And here we have the engine, CFM56, very reliable, a little bit on the older side, but very reliable. And a sensor up there as well. Nice. So far, I would say, pretty good job. Yeah, more reverser doors, then the pylon. Here we can see the edge of the wing with the slats. Up there is a refuel panel. And here we have more dripsticks. I think there's 6 of them as far as I remember. So we have R4, R5 and R6. Or maybe we have 7. I'm not sure about that. Oh, even 8. Okay, I didn't remember that. So we have 8 dripsticks. So another engine. As you can see, this one is way higher than the other one is. So it's when you do the outside walk around, it's quite tough to check the fan blades if you're not as tall as I am, for instance. But either way, I cannot have a look at the lower ones as well. Anyway, we go further, then we have the tip of the wing with the winglet. Up there, behind the glass, are the position lights and the strobe lights. This is tank ventilation, and this little cross, this white cross in the black you see, is some kind of overfill indication. So if something went wrong inside the tank, you can see it there. Oh, look at this. See these black things? These are the static dischargers. These are there to relieve the aircraft of static electricity. So friction in the air while flying generates electricity, static electricity, and you have to get rid of it. You do it with these things. So that's the back of the engine. You can see the turbine and the exhaust. And here we have the jettison nozzle. So whenever you want to lose fuel because you want to land and reduce your weight, fuel is being dumped overboard through this nozzle. Very nice. Okay, here we have the flaps, and these are the flap fairings. So you have all the things, yeah, the fairings inside there to operate the flaps. And here again, engine from behind. Very nice. Okay, another look at the tires. Even have the screws there. Brake packs, brake wear pins, hydraulic lines, very nice. And here the center gear from behind. And you can see this room up there is quite big. Yeah, very good. Nicely done. And another drain mast. We had that before. All right, here we have door 3 right. You can see it's a little... Oh, wait. There's a door missing. No, it's there. Okay, I'm sorry. So this is door 3 right. You can see it's much smaller than the normal passenger doors. That's because you don't use these as entry doors or exit doors. It's just emergency exits. So you can open these, and they do have an escape slide. It's just a single slide, and these are not being used as flotation devices, for instance. So here in the back we have another cargo hold, a large one. So we have the forward and the aft cargo hold, and this one is the bulk cargo. This is the one you can open and then put a conveyor belt to it and then put things in it. Yeah, caution, flight recorder is there, correct. Let's see, this is the service panel for the potable water. And here we have the waste service. So when you go to the toilet on board, it's not going overboard, it's going into a tank, or so 2 tanks. We had 2 tanks. And as soon as you're on the ground and the respective service truck is coming, they pump this out. All right, and here this one is a tail strike sensor sort of thing. And there we have an access panel to the rudder mechanism. So this is the horizontal stabilizer in the back. The A340-300 does have fuel tanks in the back, or just one large tank going through the horizontal stabilizers, and therefore we also have this little indicator here we had on the normal wing, and more static discharges. And here in the back is a little helper. That's where the APU, the auxiliary power unit, is located. So whenever we need electricity and air on the ground, that's the one to turn to, or that's the one to turn on. And back there, that's the exhaust, and just below that you can see this little glassy thing. That's position light and strobe light in the back. Okay, and the left horizontal stabilizer. Oh, here you can see the elevator as well. And there you can see that this whole thing is movable. You can see the trim setting. At this point you can see the little stripe there, the little red stripe there is pointing to ground set. So the aircraft is on the ground. The stabilizer is in neutral position, and you can trim. Well, the aircraft trims itself, but this is where it's moving. Okay, so the left-hand side basically is the same as the right-hand side. Just here we have another outflow valve to control the cabin pressure. As we are on the ground, of course, this is wide open. Yeah, door 4 left, door 3 left, and here more flap fairings, jettison nozzle, another main gear with all the stuff we need. Oh, look at this! They also have all the placards and tables on it, like in the real aircraft. It's nice. It's very, very nice. Oh, I forgot. On this side, it's supposed to be here somewhere. Oh, there is it. It is. Here you have the refueling panel, so you can open this, and then the fueler can adjust the fuel we ordered, and fuel distribution goes by itself, more or less. Yeah, nice. So more engines, more dirt, flap fairings, engines, and winglet. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, left-hand side, strobe lights, position lights, vent inlet. And Here again you can see the dripsticks. On the other hand, it was called R8 because of the right hand side, of course, and here it's L8 for the left hand side. Very nice. Oh, up there, yeah, let me go to the other engine, then I can show you what's up there. Hi, guy. This is where the fire extinguisher bottle is located for the engine. Yeah. Well, so far I must say this is very, very detailed, very close to the original. I cannot think of anything that was missing. Water drain valve, well, I don't remember that one, but that doesn't play a major role. Oh, here we have, I forgot this, yeah, ground hydraulic. We have 3 hydraulic systems, and the systems can be refilled, and this is done by accessing these compartments. And of course you can operate the landing gear doors by hand as well if maintenance has to have access, so they are lowering them here. And here you have right main landing gear, center main landing gear, left main landing gear, and the hydraulic connectors. Very nice. Yeah, this is interesting. Ground air conditioning and starting. So, for instance, if the APU does not run, if it's out of service, or there are also airports that don't allow the APUs to be used on ground for a certain time. So then you can get ground air from the airport, and this is going to be connected here, as well as for engine starting. So for the different connectors, if you want to operate your air conditioning system, it's a different connector as you want to have for the engine starting. It's a different system. Yeah. Well, I would say this was what resource user. Okay. This was very nice. So far, I'm very pleased how the guys at IniBuilds did this. Look, yeah, we can see that from the flight. If you look at on the nose, up there is a little pin. That's the ice detector. So whenever you're going through clouds with low temperature and high humidity, and you see ice building up there, that's a good time to switch on engine and wing anti-ice. By the way, engine anti-ice works as well as wing anti-ice works with engine bleed, so they take hot air from the engine, and this silver inlet here is heated all around, and the slats are heated. Not all of them. I have to admit, I don't quite remember. I think it's just the outside of the inner engines is heated, not the root of the wing, but I'm not sure about that anymore. Yo, very nice. I'm very pleased with how this turned out to be, and I'm very eager to check out the flight deck. Shall we have a glimpse? Yeah, come on. Let's enter the aircraft. All right. Okay, let's see. Electronic flight bag. Look at the fabric. So typical Airbus. Okay, there we have spare bulbs. Then we have below that, with the BPA-free tag on it, is some printer paper. There we have escape ropes. So, well, the main escape route is via the door, of course, but if the door is blocked in any way, you can open the window and take an escape rope and rope yourself down. Up there are the connectors for the headsets. And yeah, this little thing here on the window is the sunshade. There you have an oxygen mask. Oh, you can open it. It's the oxygen mask. You can test it. Nice. It works. Let me see. Okay, this has to be 200%. This is cool. You see this little thing here? If I press this button, I'll get some oxygen flowing, and this little yellow cross shows me that everything is working correctly. Well, it's not working. It did work, didn't it? Well, it's not working now. No. Yeah. So that's the test, basically the test. Okay, here we have the hand mic. This is the steering tiller. Excuse me. Where you can steer the nose wheel. Here you have your armrest with the respective settings. Seat belt. Rudder pedals, you can adjust them. These are for the you can put these down and you can rest your feet there. Okay, more switches. I'm going into too much detail now. This is the side stick. I would suggest the following. We just have a rough overview of the flight deck. See how this is. Oh, hi, who's sitting there? My co-pilot, nice. So, and in the next episode, we are going to go through every switch we can see here. We will test every switch. I'm hoping that everything is working. We can start this thing up electrically. But so far, I must say, this looks very nice, very detailed. On the first glance, I'm not missing anything. And here you can see the windshield wipers. And this is the little pin I was referring to from the outside. This is the ice detector. It's even lit. So we have switches, a switch here, ice indicator and standby compass. If you put this on, the light goes on. Anyway, I would say this is all for now. This looks very promising. I hope you got a little impression of the Airbus A340-300 from the outside and are eager to learn more about the inside. Well, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Please do like, do subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.